might feel some sense of justice, that their memory is honored through this powerful film that is serious, that's in-depth, that is not entertaining, an entertainment. That done some justice to the people of East Timor. This is the first major feature film ever done on East Timor. But at the same time, I would ask audiences, in Australia and elsewhere, to look at it with sympathy towards Indonesia of today. I don't want the film to ignite yet another friction between Australia and Indonesia. Indonesians are the ones who have to deal with their own past, because Indonesian history is also full of violence that the Indonesians know. Hundreds of thousands of Indonesians died over the years in 65, 66, and many more in subsequent years. They are the ones that have to come to terms with some of the ugly chapters in Indonesian history.
President, it's been a pleasure to talk to you again, and thank you very, very much.
Pleasure, thank you.
Every 4 years, the nations of the Pacific are generally offered token representation at the Olympic Games. Their athletes have little chance of progressing past the opening heats. But one Pacific nation is about to launch a bid to win gold in a sport for which the islanders think they may have a natural aptitude. Yes, it's beach volleyball. Sean Dorney reports on the international support now being given to the women's beach volleyball team from Vanuatu.
On a beach at her village of Mele on Vanuatu's central island of Afate, one of the country's rising sports stars is taking part in a demonstration game. Linline Matawatu is only 17, but she's already won a medal at the Oceania Games.
I'm from Mele village. Start play beach volleyball. I play beach volleyball 1 year.
Linline is being watched by a coach with serious credentials.
The talent here is tremendous. You've got these young, athletic girls. It surprised me how young they were. And what I'm here to do is to help give them systems so we can turn that athleticism into an actual result at the international level.
Steve Anderson, an American who moved to Australia 14 years ago, coached the Australian women's beach volleyball pair, Natalie Cook and Kerry Pothast, to a gold medal at the Sydney Olympics in 2000, after having helped them win bronze in Atlanta in 1996. Natalie Cook is now on the Oceania board of the International Beach Volleyball Federation.
International governing body is always interested in development. And the Vanuatu women's team has won the gold medal at the Oceania Games. Now, what that means is all the island nations, Vanuatu is #1. So with that, they've won a grant to join the Olympic qualification tour to qualify for the Olympic Games in 2012.
5 years ago, the sport was virtually unknown here in Vanuatu. But then a young Australian woman came on a mission.
I came here as the Australian Youth Ambassador, and my job was to set up beach volleyball. So when I first came here, there was no beach volleyball wasn't established. So I came here and then I set up the committee, and then in 2007 we went to our first international event. Yeah. And the girls won silver in the Oceania Games, and the boys didn't do as well.
Steve Anderson is not the only American helping. The International Federation sent one of the USA's senior volleyball administrators to help run development courses, a trip that took him to Santo Island, where his father served as a Navy captain in World War II.
So now I get to come back here, but I get to do the fun stuff. But I've been to Fiji for the FIVB, and Tonga, and New Zealand, and Australia, and Tahiti, and the Vanuatuans, have talent par excellence.
Yeah, I think that this is an amazing story. This is a small place, but for beach volleyball, you only need 2 athletes. You don't need a whole football team or something like that. You just need to develop 2 people. And there's enough talent here to develop 2 people to play on the world stage. These young girls may have not too many other opportunities to achieve that sort of excellence. These are actual pioneers and role models here.
I want to go to Olympic and win some gold medal.
And she may not be the only one if the experts know their stuff.
Pacific correspondent Sean Dorney reporting. And that's the program. I'll be back at the same time next week with another edition of Asia Pacific Focus. I'm Jim Middleton. Thanks very much for watching. Bye for now.
And that's it from our news team this Sunday morning. And now the week ahead. On Tuesday, the opposition leader Malcolm Turnbull will speak at an Australian Institute of Company Directors lunch in Sydney. And also on Tuesday in Sydney, Sarah Murdoch will launch Tony Abbott's book, Battle Lines. And then on Thursday, Mr Abbott will be the guest speaker at the National Press Club. On Wednesday, there will be a shadow cabinet meeting on the New South Wales Central Coast. And from Thursday to Saturday, the Labor Party will hold its national conference in Sydney. The Prime Minister, Kevin Rudd, will give the opening address on day 1. And on day 2, former Prime Minister Bob Hawke will be given life membership. That's all coming up at another news program, Landline, at midday. But for now, that's it from the ABC Sunday morning team. Bye.